Hey guys, it's Brian here, and it is Slashback Saturday again. And the theme that Joe the Horrorman has set for this week is titled Budget Slashers. And by that, he doesn't mean like low budget slasher films, he just means slasher films that can be found on those budget DVD multi packs. And I do have one here. This is from Echo Bridge, and this one's titled Ultimate Big Box of Horror Collection. Now it says 29 movies, but in fact it's actually 30, and it's made up of two 15 movie packs. And I think what happened was these were originally sold separately, and then somebody over there at Echo Bridge got the idea of putting them together and bundling them together into a bigger pack. Unfortunately for them, they put a typo on the box. Maybe there's supposed to be 29 films instead of, 30, but who knows. You can see here I paid $2 for this, got it at Dollarama. All right, now out of the 30 films here, I've chosen to review How to Be a Serial Killer. Now this is a 2008 release, and this one centers around a video store clerk who ends up being befriended by a serial killer, and he decides to teach him how to be a serial killer. That's pretty much the plot of this one. I'll start with the positive first. I really like the relationship between the two main characters. They're played by Matthew Gray Gubler. He's from Criminal Minds. He was a nerdy guy in that. And Damian Clark, who I haven't seen anything before. And I like how they play off each other. And there's always this sense that Damian Clark's character is going to turn on Matthew Gray Gubler's character at any moment, since he's basically taking him along with him as he goes on and he's murdering people. Now, I'm going to talk about the negatives, which is kind of a big negative. Essentially, this film, it's like they had three ideas how they wanted to tell the story, and they decided to go with all three. Like, we have the straightforward movie, and then we have this kind of like wannabe found footage thing going on. At the same time, we have like this how-to thing, like someone made a how-to video. So we get those three things kind of converging into one storyline. So the people in the movie, they address the camera like they're being interviewed by a camera crew. And it kind of reminds me of The Office. And I think that the person that came up with the idea for this film was thinking, let's take The Office and Dexter and meld it into one thing. At the same time, we also have these little segments that are interspersed throughout the film in which we're learning lessons from the serial killer, where he's on stage, he's all dressed up like he's doing some kind of how-to video, and he's going through the lessons of being a serial killer, so that's going on as well. And at the same time, we have a third thing going on where we have the psychiatrist that's addressing the audience, the camera, as if he's a part of some kind of true crime show. So that's going on as well. So those three things, it's just really odd. Like, the story was strong enough on its own just to play straight, but when they started adding all those extra things, it didn't really work as well. Another problem too with this movie is the soundtrack is like non-stop. And usually low budget films do that because they want to make the film more interesting. But this one really distracted from the thing. Like, there's scenes where the dialogue is going on and you really want to hear what's being said, but the soundtrack is just going on. And just when you think the music's going to stop, it starts up again. It's really annoying. I do like the chemistry of the cast, the three main leads in it. And one of the main subplots of the movie is that the serial killer has a girlfriend played by Laura Reagan, and she doesn't realize that she's dating a serial killer. But there's scenes too with her where she's being interviewed by somebody, and she's talking about her relationship with a boyfriend. So it's really odd. The kill sequences are okay. The film isn't as funny as it really should be, although there is one scene like towards the end that gets kind of amusing where the serial killer gets really sloppy and has to kill a whole bunch of witnesses. I thought that was pretty funny. I wish the whole film was as good as that one scene. I really can't recommend this one, but I wasn't really bored watching it. All right, guys, that's it. That's my review. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll talk to you all later.